Ladies and gentlemen.
No row left behind.
Who is? What did you hear?
Like we come together, we just like talk about our lives. You know, we've been. Comedy's almost secondary. Comedy's like the how. It's the excuse for everyone to get together and just like make each other better performers, but also make each other better men. Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Wow, that was touching.
Oh, wow.
No row left behind.
I used to like Kid Cancer, but his recent albums haven't been as good.
Yeah. Jonathan, let's I want to hear. I want to hear. Yeah, man. I want to hear the backstory.
Yeah.
Oh man. About the Friday?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
About the Nutcracker.
Yeah.
Just the experience.
When
of
I
it.
saw you guys there, I was like, "Oh my god, they actually came!"
Yeah.
Yeah, we could tell by your face.
Yeah,
That's
I was very
yeah.
surprised.
Yeah.
I
Made it all
I
worth
forgot
it.
you guys were gonna be there, and then Alex just came up behind me. and was like, "Hey, bud, what's up?" And I'm like, "Oh, what's up?"
You were signing something, and then we were somewhere we weren't supposed to be. You're like, we can't be back here right now. I'm like, oh, behind
Yeah.
this table?
Yeah, probably would have been best, but yeah, super dope. I had to sign autographs, which is weird.
Yeah, I could tell when that girl asked you for your autograph. I'm like, oh, people want to talk to him and
Yeah,
have him
that-
sign
yeah.
things. So it's time. This is our time to go. Because I could tell, like, everybody just kind of like started surrounding you, and we kept hogging you. And it was like, okay, this is our cue.
Yeah, it was, but I mean, like, I don't know, it was weird because, like, I don't know, I didn't want them to think that I thought I did anything cool. Does that make sense?
But trying to be humble.
You did.
I was trying to be humble, and I feel like me just be like, "You want an autograph?"
Well, no. But don't be shocked when they want an autograph.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, you know
We should
why.
have took
You
their.
lifted the
You
hell
should
out
have
of them.
took their thing and lifted it and then signed it.
So,
Damn it.
was there a part that you were worried you were going to just fuck up? Because
Yeah.
there's always something
Yeah.
leading up to the show that just isn't going right.
Like I couldn't remember in my head. I couldn't remember like this last dance that I have to do with this girl, which is like my main part, basically.
After the intermission,
Yeah.
the
The
Arabian
second
one.
the one after that.
The second one.
The one that's
Yeah.
like it's just me and her on stage.
Mm.
But yeah, and I have to like pick her up a couple times, and my back was killing me at that point.
Yeah, I
Because
bet.
she was fat?
No, she's skinny.
She jumped in your arms like three. That was the one where she jumped like
Yeah.
3 straight times.
Yeah.
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 And this shit's hard with that dress that she wears because it like pokes out super far and scratches my face sometimes. But
Now, how old was this girl?
she was 16. But
What? What was that?
She's 16.
How old?
16.
Oh, you don't say.
Speak of the mic.
Yeah.
Were you ever worried that, like, during the catch, your hands would go places that they shouldn't go in a 16-year-old girl?
I mean, I kept them at bay.
Could you speak more to the microphone, please?
I kept them at bay.
It's for the record.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, the beer. The answer's not on the beer bottle.
Anyway, yeah.
There seems to be a lot of hesitancy over this.
I know. Now you're making me want to ask more
Yeah.
questions.
What were the ages of the other dancers? Like the other girls you were catching?
Like 17 to 12, I think.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like somewhere in like 7th grade and shit like that. So
Wow.
So there was
So it doesn't
nobody.
get better.
what? See, I didn't have to.
Cat,
I
you
didn't
did
have
the
to,
little one.
like closer to any like 12-year-olds. There's just kept it strictly 16.
So the girl you were sitting on stage with,
The princess.
Yeah.
she was 16. Okay.
Did you have to get background checked? Fingerprints?
Good question.
You should have, right?
No, they're cool.
They just let you show up and pick up underage girl. Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
He's not lifting these girls like a pedophile.
No, he's cool. It's nobody. How he lives, he's fine.
Is there a specific way?
I remember
a pedophile
when we were
lives?
practicing lips.
Yeah, into a van, Rob.
When we were what do you? Oh, I can't hear him. When we were practicing lifts, there's this. We were gonna do one thing, but I couldn't do it. But I had to she would run at me and kind of jump, and my one hand would go in her rib cage, and the other would go on her inner thigh. And we were watching a video of it happening. She's like, and if you touch me right here, like pointing there. What she's like, if you touch me,
Hoo-ha.
like it's cool. I'm like, well, it's actually not cool, so I'm not gonna do that.
Statutorily not cool.
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
I appreciate your consent, but you're not legally allowed to give it. I don't know if you know this. I do, clearly.
Now, was it like a professional? Hey, you know what? It's gonna happen. It's
Yeah,
cool. Or
yeah. See,
hey,
that's the thing. She's been like dancing a long time. Like a lot of them have, so they're like, it's just they're like, it's for the art, whatever. But to me, man, it's just
a felony.
yeah, basically. So
Well, you did great.
thanks.
How do you start something like that? Do you like small jumps or like?
Yeah, kind of. And then I don't know. Like you just, I don't know. You gotta mark it, I guess, which is just like you kind of go through the motions without lifting her. But then, you just gotta like.
Okay, there's a burp we got to edit out of this.
You just,
Rick Sanchez over there.
It's classic with its ballet,
you just
but then we burp and we bring it down back to the normal guy level.
We break even.
understand, but like, you just gotta like work your way up to just trying to like go for a lift. I don't know. It's
Right.
hard to explain.
It's in sections basically. So you
kind of
yeah.
yeah.
All right, so here's the question I think we've all been wanting to ask. How many times did you actually drop her?
I didn't drop her at all. I dropped. Okay.
Oh,
Not
Jesus.
that
Here we
girl.
go.
A different girl. I had to lift another girl. I put her on my shoulder, like at the end of Act 1.
Mm-hmm.
We were supposed to do the Dirty Dancing lift. Like
The one you've been practicing.
That thing?
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah, you can do that thing.
But it's like she can't hold on to my shoulders when she's up there. She has to like be like spread eagle. So
It's core tight. You gotta
yeah,
be core tight.
Yeah.
Can we not use the term spread eagle?
She has to be.
Can we edit that out, Rob?
She has to
Thanks.
be like a swan.
Yes, thank you. Delicate, fragile.
No,
Spread
Rob.
swan.
Actually, let's repeat that and make it like slow motion.
But
Spread
I had her like arms extended. I had her up, but then like I don't know. It was hard. It was like hard, and I just let go of her, and she fell right on my neck, and like my lower back hurt for like the next couple days, and I was like, shit, I just screwed up my back, dropping this girl on my neck, trying to lift her up.
It's all connected.
It's all connected, but
Your neck is connected to your back, yes.
yeah, but yeah, got her. Didn't get her up actually. So we just went with the shoulder sit. Good old shoulder sit.
Yeah. It was good though. It looked cool every time you did that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the one where they jumped and spun in the air and then
Yeah.
you caught him a certain way.
Yeah, I like that one too.
yeah, that was
came
good.
out really well. That one's actually really hard. Like when I first learned it, I could not figure it out. It was, but
Is it all timing?
yeah,
Yeah. I was about to say probably. Get your hands.
timing, and then like I don't know. I was like trying to catch her right as she's like at the top of her jump. I was overthinking it probably, but anyway, I say the hardest part of that play was riding out on a sleigh at the beginning of Act 2 because those goddamn kids don't know how to like listen when people say go. So they never figured it out.
That is obvious because during the what would you call it? The encore where everybody's applauding you and you take your bows and stuff.
Right.
Like a little kid ran out and then got to the end of the stage and turned around to look for the rest of their crew and nobody was out there and then they came out. That was so yeah. I have a feeling that was obvious. But yours, here she comes.
Yeah,
Your encore
yeah.
was this presenting her as she came out.
Yeah, that's mainly like all they told me to do. That like I feel like half of what I'm doing in that show is just pointing at that girl and being like looking at the audience, being like, "Check this out, guys."
So funny.
Yeah.
Here she
16-year-old
is.
girl's gonna dance.
I'm gonna stand over here. There she is. Again. I felt like you were like on what was one of the game shows?
Yeah, Wheel of Fortune, male Vanna White.
You're just like, and here it is, a brand new car, and over here's a brand new car.
So yeah, pointed at her a lot. What else? Is there anything else that?
Did you tell her to call you in 2 years?
No, I didn't.
No.
No.
What was the
Like
changing when you had the one outfit, then you changed like when you were doing
Oh
this?
yeah.
Did you have all your clothes on, or you just took?
I
Those
had
off?
my tights on. I just went to the side there, took my shirt off, and put on a black T-shirt and that vest. But then it was quick change. But I'd be like on the back of I'd be like sitting at the back of that stage, and I'd be like pouring sweat. I was trying to like stay in character, so I feel like the prince wouldn't be back there like doing this and stuff. So I was just pouring sweat.
So you're wiping sweat regally.
Yeah, I was trying to.
From the third floor balcony, you couldn't even tell.
Yeah,
So,
no. Yeah.
I had no idea you were sweating.
Were
Yeah.
you guys up there, balcony?
Yeah.
Yes.
It was
Man,
nice.
I should have pointed at you guys. I didn't know where you were sitting.
We were pointing at you.
You're like, there is.
Should have called me.
Yeah, well, you were busy.
Yeah.
We didn't want to bother you for your moment.
Yeah.
Where would that phone be?
Yeah.
Like buried in your codpiece? Did you have to wear a codpiece?
I had to wear 2 pairs of tights and a dance belt, which is like a very tight skin color thong.
Oh.
Because
Cool.
Whoa.
my kid was at the Dayton Nutcracker the same night, which is what jacked up my schedule. And he said, Dad, I don't know if I liked it or not, but one thing that confused me was just that they all had giant penises. I had to explain codpieces to him, which there was no real PG way to say it. So why do they have it?
Yeah.
So everyone's dicks look big.
There's got to be a reason, though. What's the real reason they have it? It's for, like...
It was literally a fashion statement in like Renaissance era, Victorian era.
Mm-hmm.
I got a screen cap of a guy like really rocking a codpiece hard. See if I can find it for you. But
Interesting.
You would have that, wouldn't you?
yeah, it's the era where like
Just
everybody
admire
was really repressed, but they were showing off a lot of cleavage too. I'm pretty sure. So that kind of dynamic, and the dudes were just running around showing off their D's without pulling their D's out. It's when you work at a library, you pick stuff up. So that's all. That's all.
My dick was crushed by 3 tight layers of things, so I had no bulge whatsoever. Turned into.
Your legs look good in that thing, though.
I thank you.
Yeah.
I thank you. I was actually low key flexing a little.
Just go ahead. Are you
That's,
interested? Are
that's
you
It's a
interested?
codpiece.
I don't... Is that a cod piece? Or is
Oh,
that
that's
just,
a cod piece. That's a legitimate cod piece. He's
Shouldn't it be rounder? It's almost like...
he's loud and proud.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Jesus.
That used to be like that was going out to the grocery store. Like you throw that on.
Throw that on. Let them know.
We know someone that would wear pants that tight that you would be able to...
Yeah, who? I'm not sure.
I don't know. I'm just saying we know someone that would wear pants that tight to the grocery
I
store.
feel like we would. Definitely feel like we
is it?
would.
Oh, we won't name names here.
Was anyone else confused? Because I don't know.
Sexually? No.
No,
we
you
were
guys
fine.
weren't. I'm feeling a little different after seeing that
No.
picture. No, during the ballet, because I've never seen like a ballet since I was like a kid, I guess.
Yeah.
And like they do a jump and like a spin, and then people just applaud, and I was like, oh, like I guess this is where you clap.
Yeah, it's like, where's the fucking dialogue?
Yeah, like
What's happening?
Yeah, there's no talking. Just slow moving.
You
and
just kept hearing me every 5 minutes. What's happening? What's going on?
an old man came out, didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
Who was that guy? I want to know that story of that guy.
The old guy?
Yeah.
That's the owner. That's the.
He just likes to show up in his plays.
He choreographed it. Oh. And he's been doing it for like 30 years. So he's a big deal around there, I guess.
There was one time at the very end. It was Sprinkle's like, "What's going on?" I'm like, and I was being a total asshole. I was like, "It's over, bro. That's it. That's the story."
Yep.
And I was completely kidding, but it really was. Like it really was the end. Like I was expecting another scene. Sprinkle's really confused. I'm like, "Nah, man, that's the end. Like that's just what it is."
See, that's the thing. You got to read the Wikipedia page on it because when I watched it in 3rd grade, and when I watched like them practicing it before I read the Wikipedia page, I had no idea what was going on. So apparently, Clara's this like the girl.
The princess, right? The one that was with you? Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But she's just a girl.
He's just a
She
boy.
got a Nutcracker for a toy, and it broke. And then she went to sleep, and she started dreaming this stuff. So it's just
that's-
one big dream that she's
Gotcha.
having.
It's the ultimate dream sequence.
Yes.
Okay.
So who was that guy then? The rat prince or whatever at the end? The old man,
The Rat King?
the old pimp. He was like an old pimp. The old guy,
Because
he like
the
tucked her
owner.
in or something.
Oh yeah. I think he's her uncle.
Yeah, like
A character?
she
Like-
has an uncle who's a magician.
Yes.
And that's
that
part
would
of
make
it.
sense why he was being so dramatic. We just thought that was his thing.
Because they have that Christmas party at the beginning, and he does tricks and stuff. And
That's right. I remember that.
Yeah, he's got it.
So what's the meaning behind it? Like, what's it mean, man?
no, I have no idea.
I don't know. It's just. I think it's. See, I think it's just one. I think it's just a guy wrote a bunch of cool dances and was like, how can we like do a whole show around this? It was probably like November when he came up with this. So he's like, it's fucking Christmas soon. Let's throw some Christmas stuff in there. We got ourselves a show. Because there's no dialogue, there's no real story really that is easy to follow. I had to look it up.
Right.
So it's just a bunch of different dances. It's just like collaboration of.
Is there a movie like Spark Notes? Something I can
Yeah.
get to the bottom
There are
of?
movies.
Really coming out.
Yeah.
There's a few movies.
Okay.
Then Disney just did something too.
Yeah.
I don't know that it's really supposed to have a plot. I think you're right. It's just like
Is that
an
ballet?
excuse to put some dances together.
Yeah.
Is that what ballet is? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I feel like sometimes it has more of a plot. Sometimes, yeah, it's just dancing really.
Well, I found it very culturally enriching. Hey, see,
Oh, are
buddy.
you leaving?
Yeah,
Oh.
you're doing what again?
I'm in a Christmas Carol thing. So
What the fuck?
I gotta sing this Friday.
Jesus.
Wait, are you going around caroling?
No, it's at the theater that did the Nutcracker. We sang at a retirement home last week.
How was that?
It was weird.
Why do you like doing this?
How are you getting roped in all this?
Yeah, do you enjoy it? You're not dating anyone. I don't understand. What are they holding
It's
over
like
you?
I like singing Christmas songs. It's fun.
Okay,
that's cool.
All right,
But
yeah,
like,
that's fine.
you know,
You're so fucking wholesome.
I know.
We just need to hang out, John.
Yeah, right.
Just the one good weekend. We'll get you out of. We'll go to Columbus.
Get some
Start a
blow.
fire.
I'll see you guys next week.
We'll see you.
See you, man.
See ya.
See you,
Have fun.
buddy.
He's got stuff going on in his life. You guys want to bring him down?
I know. It's things he likes too.
I was just making sure it was things he liked.
Right.
Because he didn't sound like they were things he liked.
I think he just expects everybody to dog him for it,
Of course.
like his lipstick.
Once he said he liked it, we all stopped though.
Like, oh, okay, all right, man.
Like his lipstick.
Thornburg, you don't have anything you wanna talk about?
I was thinking about something, but I don't know if I want to talk about it.
I would love for you to talk about
We can
it.
always take it out.
No, I mean it's not like a personal thing. It's just it was like a creepy thing.
Oh, yes.
Perfect, yeah.
Come on.
Creepier than lifting underage
Creepy on your
girls?
side or creepy?
No, creepy on someone else's side.
Alright,
It's
okay.
just like, so like I've got into like listening to novelty songs, which like
Recorded by Jonathan on Christmas.
I wish
Like
that would be good.
Bartman?
I don't know.
Find novelty songs?
But well, just like funny songs basically. Like
Okay.
you know, like those bad lip reading videos.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Like I like the videos, but then I also just listen to the songs on Spotify.
Yeah.
And then so you listen to that, but then once you finish the album, it like plays a radio station based on the album. So like other songs that are similar. So like there was this one. It was it's called the Doki Doki Literary Society. I don't know if you guys have heard of that.
No.
Nope.
Nope.
All right. Well, I thought it was kind of like this cute, upbeat song about this guy who's in this group and all these girls like him, but then like this one girl gets rid of all the other girls in the group. Is like, oh, okay, it must be some kind of funny musical or something. And I listened to the song a bunch of times, and then I'm like, I finally think I should Google this and see what this is actually about. But it turns out it's like this video game that's like these anime. Yeah, like
Just
It's
looked
like-
it up.
it's it's like it looks like it's like one of those dating simulator games,
Oh, yeah.
but it's actually a lot darker than that. Because like you go through and like you write poetry and try to get the girls to like you, but like the girls are like mentally disturbed, and one gets more and more depressed until she commits suicide. And then
One of the titles is A Totally Normal Game, Nothing Suspicious at All.
And then there's like another girl who like says, "Oh, you have to like me or whatever." And then like you can either say, "Oh yes, I like you," or "No, I don't like you," and she just ends up stabbing herself to death.
No, if you say no, I don't.
Either way,
If
if you say no, she does it because she's mad, and if you say yes, she does it because she's
That could happen.
sad.
Wait.
And the person who's the president of the club like keeps like going into the like game files and deleting these other characters, and you like restart the game, and it's just like this person is like blurred out or whatever.
Bro, this shit is popping.
So wait.
2.7 3.4 million.
Did you get this
1.3
from the
million.
song?
8.1 million.
No, none of that was in the song. It was just kind of like a cute song about this girl who was a little bit too aggressive and trying to get this guy to like her.
Ooh.
But then what it's actually based on is like this super dark video game, like novel
And it's
kind
called
of a thing.
Dookie Dookie. Is that what it's?
Doki Doki.
Doki Doki.
Dude, it's popular too. I'm looking at all these
Yeah.
views.
So good.
It's still pretty hot
People eat
in
that
the
shit
ether.
up, man.
Yeah.
It's got to be Japan. It's got to be like all of Japan.
But then it's
or
like
just all the weebs.
there's another layer to it.
The weebs.
The weebs.
What's
Like where the president girl, her name's Monica, is like she doesn't just like the character. She's like talking to you as the player. Like you're somehow interacting with the computer.
How deep are you into this game?
I don't know. I haven't actually played the
The voice of
game.
reason.
I just
Research purposes,
I just
man.
read it on
Just
Wikipedia.
fascinated. Rob's like, what the fuck?
Because I was like, this is super twisted and this is messed up. But then it's also like, this is kind of what the anime stuff is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it all seems so cute, but there's so much like
Dark
darkness there
undertones. Yeah.
to it. Like it's
Get dark currents.
you don't necessarily know what you're messing with,
That's
and you get
Japan for you.
yeah. So
It's a strange island.
Whoa. It's a strange island.
I mean, I don't get me wrong. I'm going down that rabbit hole tonight.
Oh, are you going to be
Oh,
on there?
yeah.
I don't know how many I can get to kill themselves.
do you? So
It's like cultist
there's
simulator?
someone you can call if things go wrong.
You. I will be calling. You're the
All
one.
right.
with
Yeah.
Hey, can you repeat
I'll
verse
keep a
2?
phone on.
What'd she do?
Although apparently, if you get everything right and you like do all the side things, like somehow no one dies.
Oh.
I think somehow there's a version of that.
So
So good luck.
It's got a good meaning if you're a good person.
No, I don't think it means you're a good person. You just found all the side stuff.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, dookie dookie.
Doki Doki. Doki Doki.
Doki Doki.
That sounds better. Doki Doki.
Doki dokie.
What's a weeb? What'd you say? Weebs?
A weeaboo.
What's a weeaboos?
It's someone that's super into like anime and Japanese culture to the
Yep.
point of like
They think they're
It's-
turning Japanese.
it's like
They think
blackface,
they're
but for
turning
Japanese.
Japanese. I think so.
but it's not thought of as racially insensitive, I don't think.
Yeah, no, the Japanese don't
They
care.
don't give a shit.
Yeah. No.
But yeah, like they'll wear like pink wigs out and like do their makeup. Like the girls will do their makeup like to make their eyes look like
Right.
that.
And basically, like that nice girl in Donna Nice group.
Yeah.
That's-
Angelica, the
Yeah.
K-pop.
The
Yeah.
ears, yeah.
It's like that, but for Japan. I think there's a term for people who are obsessed with Korean
That's
stuff.
getting big too.
Yeah.
I don't know where Korean pop came from.
Well,
No,
Korea's they're just starting to bud as an economic power in general, and just opening themselves up to the world.
I think it came from
This is-
Korea.
They
What?
come from Korea.
Korean pop.
And LA has a huge Korean population. So they start doing all the media out of
Yeah.
LA.
Yeah. It's just like catchy poppy songs.
I like that one Korean pop group. Was that BTS?
BTS,
I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah BTS.
They have like camps for like K-pop groups. I mean, not like camps, but like K-pop groups. They like actually live in a dormitory, like away from their family, and then they like groom them to be
Yep.
Oh wow,
K-pop stars. And
that's smart.
there's like
Yeah.
a
That's how you get
specific
ahead.
code of etiquette and stuff. And
It's like modern geisha,
Yeah,
just way less sophisticated and not
Geisha?
Japanese.
Why do I know geisha?
Is that Buddhism? What's geisha?
It's
I know it, but I can't.
sophisticated female entertainers, feudal Japan. To
Oh, okay.
I mean, they're still around today.
Yeah, we could use some of that. What? What?
Well,
what?
I mean, they're not prostitutes.
Oh,
Okay.
that's fine.
And?
Yeah, Cameron's down. Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, Cam.
Well, if they're not prostitutes, are they like celibate? Like,
It's
what's
like-
their purpose?
They kind of serve you.
Money.
Okay. All right.
They play the lute. And,
I like lutes.
poetry and
I
shit
got
like
crates,
that.
and I could put stuff in it. They can have loot crates.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Who doesn't like a
yeah, I
loot
signed
crate?
up for that loot crate, and I was disappointed there was no stringed instruments in it.
That's our second plug for loot crates.
Proud sponsor.
Levi's and loot crates.
That sponsor money just roll on in with our 14 views.
Come on, people, buy this shit up.
Apparently, I was at work, and this girl, the new girl at work, she just looks at me and goes, "Oh yeah, by the way, your friend's mother is racist." I was like, "What?" I was like, "Oh, you're listening."
That is amazing.
I was like,
That is the coolest day ever all week.
dude, yeah, we got people. I just think it's hard to follow the metrics on Facebook, which is
It's
why
not racist.
No, she is. That's official.
Yeah, it's pretty true.
I was listening to it with my wife, and she was like, most of it's fine, except for that part with the fence. Where they put him on the fence. That's kind of hard to explain away.
It's comedy, I guess.
Art imitates life.
She's making a political statement.
Well, what's the difference between racism and bigotry?
Bigotry is the inability to accept ideas,
Okay.
or different ideas.
Gotcha.
So very close-minded.
Very close-minded.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So when she had that on the fence, didn't you say you had a drone flying over ahead of it, to keep an eye on everything?
It wasn't like throw out some tear gas.
Right. I thought you had
Of course.
like a little truck that had other else on the shelves in it.
Yeah.
Put them in.
Okay. Are we good? Does anybody else want to talk?
Holy shit.
We want to end on that? End on racism and
Let's
elves?
do it.
What are we doing?
Yeah,
Okay,
what are we doing?
Oh, do you guys want to do? You guys want to do a galaxies? Do you want to do just like regular long forms?
Let's do a regular long form. Give it a shot. See what happens.
We got a whole hour. Wow. Starting half hour early really changes things. Okay. Do we want to treat it like the same format of a galaxies? Where we start with a location first?
Yeah. Sounds good. What we got?
What did you write down?
A mix of locations and just random stuff that I thought was funny. Little kids doing dangerous adult things, but they don't know what they're doing.
That could go awry quickly.
Princes who do yucky stuff, but regally.
Could also go awry quickly.
Keebler elves as slave labor.
Man, we're staying in the pocket.
Surprise parties for psychics.
That's all right. We had to get warmed up. All right. All right.
So it's like flapping around on the deck of a ship.
Yeah, it's hard to do sit down.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, it is. It is.
What's up?
It's hard to do sitting down.
That's what she said.
How's
It's just so. Oh, oh,
No, you didn't.
I fucked it up.
How? I just saw you.
I don't know. When you don't trust your instincts and you let other people form
Who'd you let
dates
form?
for you, I don't know. I asked too much advice.
From who?
I don't know. The poor girl had no other option.
Did
Everybody
you go
else
to that
who I
grocery
talked
What
to.
are you
store?
talking
Is
about?
that what it was?
No, I wasn't going to take anybody to a grocery store.
It would have been nice.
How did you fuck this up?
I did. Somehow.
How?
He didn't.
What's happened? Bring me up to speed. Are we going to have to do nightly phone calls from now on?
No, dude. Like, you would be... Look, I left that girl no option other than to reject me. Really. See, he can shake his head all he wants, but it's there...
Okay. Let's rewind.
Okay.
Second date went well. I saw
better
you-
than the first.
Better than the first. We saw you at MJ's.
Yeah.
And then you were talking about going out with her a third time.
Uh-huh.
What happened?
I asked if you wanted to go back out a third time. She did not. She gave me the...
She said no?
Just friends, yes.
Oh, how did...
Personally, okay, look, here's my opinion. My opinion is... It's not even my opinion, because I went to bed after the Nutcracker. That night at the Nutcracker, that's when I was like, hey, and then she was like, no. And I went to sleep, and I woke up the next morning, and just everything just made sense. Where that night at MJ's, where I walked her to her car, should have kissed her, made out with her that night.
You didn't? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, should have done it that night.
Sure.
That's what my instincts told me to do.
You
Did
should've followed
I listen to my instincts? No.
Why?
Because I was stupid. I played the game wrong.
Not because you're stupid. It's because you didn't think you were good enough to kiss her that night. You're like, this girl's not interested in me.
See, this is why. Yeah.
Why would you think that?
Exactly.
Why?
Exactly. Well,
Women
look,
don't let strange men walk them to their car in the middle of the night.
I
in
know
the
it,
city.
baby. I know it.
They
I know
don't
it.
do
Look,
it.
I know. This is what I'm trying to tell you. This is when I woke up and the whole thing, the whole world made sense. Okay, this is what I mean by I left her no other option than to reject me. And which was not following my instincts, not being myself, not going to places that let me finish. I know you want to keep talking. Just let me talk. I see it in your face.
Of course you can see in my face. This is going to be the rest of the night, Alec. I hope you're ready.
And
hope you're ready.
I did not. I did everything that you should not do. I asked people what they think I should do.
Who'd you ask?
all them.
He's talking about us.
All them.
Why would you ask that?
I don't know. It was
All
fucking
three
stupid.
of them have been married to the same
I
woman.
know, and then I
They have no idea how to get girls.
And then I asked my
Nobody asked
sister.
me anything. Just
Well, it's not like you did anything we told you
I
to.
will. Yes, I
Thank
did.
God.
You
Oh,
did.
see, why?
Some I
Why would
did.
you do what
I
they
don't
told
know.
you to?
I don't know. And I asked and I did what my sister told me to do. It was the dumbest shit. I know, Cam. I
You
know.
have my number, Alec.
Baby, I know.
You have it.
You didn't even go to the fucking aquarium with a girl who wanted you to go with her.
Of course
And you,
not.
You spent a half hour sitting here
course
Okay,
not.
bitching
listen, I
about
fucking
it.
Of
love you
course
too,
not.
but you are the worst people to talk to about this shit. You really are. I love you guys, but you,
Well, then
you,
don't
you
talk
are.
to us about this bullshit.
I'm not.
I would love to hear
I'm
it.
not.
Jeez.
I need to hear it.
You could still talk to me.
I mean, I'll talk to you about it, but I don't care for your
All I say is
opinions.
don't send a dick pic. That's
Yeah,
it.
don't send a dick pic.
I didn't. I sent her a picture of Richard Nixon.
Delicious.
Thank you. See, and they're like, "Oh, that was the dumbest thing you could have done." I'm like, "No, that was fucking brilliant. That's what kept me in the game for a little bit."
So you went on the second date and you
Yeah.
kissed at the end of the second date,
Yes.
and she kissed you back.
Yes.
Okay.
And it was better than the first kiss,
When was the first kiss?
the first date.
Okay.
When we get to improv.
Oh, do you want to? We can go back to improv.
Yeah, we'll probably talk
Sure.
about it later.
Sure.
I know. I fucked it up.
Sometimes it's just not the one. man.
What's up, Thornburg? Don't give me that shit. I know, right? Thank
Well,
you.
how old is this girl?
26. What were you saying, Matt? I'll hear what you have to say.
No, I just don't understand. Like, I feel like you guys got all these crazy theories, and I
Oh, they're not
just
crazy.
think none of it really means anything. Like, but you guys can think that way, and it's like I'm not in your shoes, so
Fair.
I think for you,
No, Jesus.
the problem was you have to decide what you want and who you want to be, right? If you wanted to get with this girl just to get with this girl, then yeah, you make a different play. But you didn't want that.
You guys are just so out of it. You don't even understand. You don't understand this
Yeah,
world
you know,
anymore.
I
we're
don't
fucking
understand.
clueless.
Yeah.
We're so retarded.
Oh, he's getting
that we're
defensive.
just
He's getting
old.
defensive.
Yeah,
They're getting
yeah.
defensive.
No,
They're getting
actually-
defensive.
Offense is-
Here we go.
Offense is
Here we go.
taken, never given.
Now, here's the thing. Every week,
He should be
I got to
defensive.
hear how retarded I am because I'm old.
Ooh, never said
Like,
retarded.
I don't know
Didn't-
what
yeah,
life is
didn't say
about.
that either.
I don't
Didn't
know what
say that
women
either.
are about. I don't know what
I've told
life
you
is
many
about.
times I love your input on it. I love getting your talk, and it's made a personal impact on my life. I love our talks about it.
I agree.
When it comes to getting one, if I have one and want to keep them, I'll give you a call.
That's what. That's
Yeah,
what.
yeah, if it comes
Yep.
to just cheap, meaningless, shallow shit, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
You
Don't
got-
talk
Nah,
to
that's
me.
don't-
Don't
that's-
talk
look,
to me.
yeah,
because I don't know how that works.
Nope.
Yep.
It's the beginning. It's the beginning.
I don't
Right here.
know. I hear you guys, and I hear a lot of anxiety, and it's.
Anxiety.
No,
What
it's-
anxiety.
this
I had to delete 30 minutes of anxiety from you two out of last week's episode.
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, I'm the one who had to listen to it back and forth.
yeah, I'm with you, Cam. I'm with you.
That
I
episode
think
is a
Cameron. I
half
think
hour
Cameron
shorter
said
than
it.
it's
I
supposed
think
to be.
Cameron said it best when trying to maintain a relationship. You two, and you,
Yes.
you three would probably be the ones to talk to. Yeah, hooking one,
It's kicking it off.
kicking it off. You're not there, guys.
So what was your goal? Just to
To kick off a relationship.
take it
Yeah,
to
that
Bone
would've been
Town?
great.
Get to that
No.
comfortable place that we're in. There's a
yeah,
relationship
yeah,
formed.
yeah,
Yeah,
That'd be good.
because
He's mixing.
when
the
you're
ingredients.
married, you've never started a relationship before.
No, you haven't.
It
in
just
years.
begins in the middle.
Well,
And
but
also-
that's where you guys are wrong about that. If that is the mindset that I started that relationship 20 years ago and that's the end of it, then that's the
not
end
the
of it.
mindset.
Yeah, no. And then back to what he said earlier, when maintaining and keeping, this is where your guys' input is like on.
But here's what I'm telling you: like people change, and there are many times when I have had to like date my wife anew, when I had to do the same shit that I did right at the beginning.
Okay, but
So-
it's still not exactly the same as the beginning
Because
though.
you have years of rapport.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes you
There's no rapport.
Because now I want to know exactly what it is that they said to do that like screwed you over.
Oh, I'm not blaming them, dude. It's
Yes,
what you
you
got.
are.
No,
you flat out said it.
We can roll the tape back.
dude.
I mean, you can walk that back if you
Fucking
want.
listen. Fucking
That's what I'm
Christ.
trying
I
to
love
do.
this, by the way.
That was what I was. That was my point.
Wow. Just
It's like brothers arguing. I love it. I don't have any brothers, so this is where I get it.
Look,
that's
man.
what I thought he said.
Look.
'Cause, I mean,
That's what I
I'm
heard.
not just talking. I'm talking about me here. Okay, it was all my fault. Anything
Yes.
that goes bad
Yes.
with no, dude. Okay, listen. It's time for me to talk now. Okay. Fucking A, dude.
Because you haven't been talking yet.
And then the sass from Don and Matt.
Anything that goes wrong, 99% of the time when it comes to building relationship or, with women, 95% of the time, it's your fault. Cameron?
Correct.
Thank you. Now, with that said, is because I did not follow my instincts. I did not do what I wanted to do to showcase myself. I asked other people what they should do, what they think I should do. Not just you two. You're very important to me and my life. But there was many other people I talked to as well, okay? And what I'm saying is the dates that I went on, the things that I wanted to do was not me. Period. Therefore, there was no other repercussion than getting rejected by this woman. Do you understand? Oh my fuck me. All right.
I understand that you didn't follow your instincts, which that makes total sense.
Yeah.
Like you didn't do the things you wanted to do, so now
You're
left,
second guessing yourself.
you're left in a spot where you're not.
And women can pick up on that. They can pick up when you're not center.
Mhm.
You know?
That was definitely not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They catch those feelings you got it.
Now, if I would have went to my spot, just went to D20 and played a board game with her, who knows?
And that's you.
Exactly. Did I do that? No. And I will never make that, whether by the grace of God, let's say she changes her mind, wants to go back out again, or with any other girl from this point on, it will never happen again.
You can't showcase someone you're not.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was cool about it. I was like, I even thanked her. I was like, thank you for rejecting me. Like, that was like...
That's weird.
No. It was the
weird.
truth.
That is a little weird.
I woke up and I was just like, you know what? No, that made complete fucking sense. I was like, cool.
I agree 100% with you. You should have played. I didn't know that you were struggling with that aspect. If I'd have known, I think I commented on that. Do what you want to do.
After you told me to do what you think I should do.
Well, but in the end, I told you to do.
No, yeah, you gave me half good advice.
But he's not blaming you, man.
Stop.
It's his advice to take.
Yeah, exactly. I made the decision to take it. Rather,
It's not
you.
Jason's fault. Jason has his life experiences.
Thank you
He's
for
giving
understanding,
advice
Cameron.
with it. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
So you feel like it would have worked out if you guys had played a board game?
And I feel like it would have had a better chance of working out if I did exactly what I wanted to do.
I think he
Which
feels like he would.
board game would you guys have played?
I don't know, man.
Is it Eurogame, Ameritrash,
I'm a Ameritrash. Theme matters.
party game?
But you guys could have gone there and looked at that wall and just picked something out, and then
Anything or just something out of my stuff. I got 2-player games, man. We could have got down on Santorini.
Could have played some Star Wars Rebellion.
Not too long.
Oh boy.
she gets down for that.
Boy.
This is a
But
good
then
one.
If she was,
But that's
then-
how you
yeah,
know.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
how you
That's how you know.
Yeah, knowing's half the battle.
There's someone you want to spend time with.
Yeah, those are valid. I'm totally because this way you felt like you took your swings, and if you missed, you missed because you took your swings.
Yeah, and
Now
I
you
did not take any swings.
Right,
Right. I'm
now
trying
you
to tell
feel-
you.
It's
Yeah.
like
that's
it's like
what
you used someone
sucks.
else's bat.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
You
It
weren't using your
wasn't
bat,
me.
and you weren't
She
used to the
didn't.
weight and stuff.
She rejected some possessed version of Alec. She didn't reject Alec.
Oh no, it's not.
So here's what you do.
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
Here's what you do. You pull the move where you're like, look, we're gonna go back out. Like this is happening.
Was everybody just calling me creepy a second ago? And
Like
I can't tell if Jason's winking at me.
no, I'm serious. I'm serious.
Yeah, you two are going out.
Bro, Jason,
Yeah,
I would
we're
love
going to.
that.
Oh,
All right,
that would
go
be
on.
awesome.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
finish your thought.
I'm not going to because then it wouldn't be your thought. It would be my
Oh
thought.
my
But
dude.
but what I'm
These
saying
guys are getting
is,
catty, man.
I know
Getting
this.
catty.
God, they're taking it so fucking personal.
but what I'm
Oh,
saying,
annoying.
what I would do at this point is if you didn't feel like you did, I would contact her and be like, look, I want you to see. I want to do stuff I want to do and not other people. I want to go out one more day.
Okay.
I would just wait until Amanda brings her back out.
I
and then-
mean, I said
chat
these
with
things. All these things were said.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, of
You said you
course.
wanted to take her out again. And
I said, yeah.
No,
I said I did.
after she sent the friends thing.
did you guys
Yeah.
go on a third date?
Yeah.
So,
Oh no, she said she
Second.
didn't want
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
Okay.
so maybe that wasn't the issue then.
What's that, buddy?
Because if you said, "Oh, well, I feel like I wasn't really myself doing my thing. Can we give this another try?"
Yeah, but it's
and she
not
was like, "No."
when you're already out, you're pretty much out until you get in the same vicinity again, and then not
I see what
show
like
any
he's
fear.
saying. Right.
Yeah, like exactly what he said. In the era of until she's back out with Amanda again, we're all out together. That's the only window. She's not gonna say yes, no matter.
Well, it looks a little needy. Like
Yeah, Yeah, I'm not gonna ask her to go back out again unless I can see her be in the same realm, hit on her some more, actually be me,
Yeah.
and then see where it goes from there.
You were putting a lot of pressure on yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then you weren't feeling comfortable as yourself.
Exactly.
And it just boiled over.
Yeah.
Exactly. Thank you, Cameron.
But and you're back in the game, you know.
Yeah.
This is the first one. You know.
Yeah, maybe not.
Ish,
Probably
you
not.
know.
Mm.
What do you
I don't know. I mean, I'm not like.
Well, no.
Although there's some hot chicks that work at this little cafe at the Dayton Library, man. I know. Dude, it's my third day. Hey,
I'm just saying. Like that's what it is.
I'm the new guy. They see my badge.
Yeah, I'm the new guy. Here's my badge.
Like I'm supposed to be here.
I scanned books off of.
Yeah, I don't blame you too. Okay.
That reminds me. Is there a delousing process for library
bed
books? For just anything?
We run it through a cooker if it's suspect or if something's been seen.
But not in general?
Not in general, no.
What's a
Interesting.
cooker?
Interesting. I don't know what that means. What's delousing mean?
It means if it has louses, you get.
What's louse?
I don't know. I think it means like sanitizing it.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Lice and parasites, all that shit.
Oh, okay. I had no idea what that meant.
Yeah,
I may be using it incorrectly, but I just wanted to say that word.
Delousing. It's a fun word.
Fitness.
So
Xenia goes on lockdown if there's
'Cause
a bed bug.
I guess just what I'm saying is like I read library books in the bathroom a lot.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So it's like,
Yeah, they're gross. I wash my hands all the time.
Yeah.
Like this nuck right here, all dried out from a bunch of hand sanitizer. My
Yeah.
pinky nucks,
Those nuts,
they
man.
break
Those nuts.
and they bleed.
Yeah.
It's a weird
That's
type of
why,
grind.
that's why I've got lotion in my desk.
Sure. Aren't you in that warehouse all by yourself?
I am, yeah. It's true.
Oh, man.
It's not the only thing I have in my desk.
Hey.
It's also like washers and snacks.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
We want to try this again?
Yeah, you want to do more improv?
We can.
Sure.
Oh, shit.
I feel like we should be on a first date or something.
What would you do, Jason?
Or we should be giving someone advice. Like love advice.
Who's got a Dr. Phil voice?
Hi. Oh, I don't know.
Hi.
Dude's in a surveillance
Mandy,
I
van.
haven't seen Dr. Phil in so long.
I can just talk about all the crazy people who came into.
I did one of those art things with my wife.
Oh, like a wine one?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are fun.
Paint night.
Yeah, I was sitting next to some drunk old ladies. So my wife and I were just kind of watching everybody. That next to us was an awkward first date.
What were you painting?
A winter forest.
Hmm.
I'm actually pretty proud of it. I got it hanging up next to the knight in shining armor got from Fernando's thing. I put it right there next to it, and it competes.
That's good.
But
Were yours like a side by side? Like you did one half and she did the other half?
no,
or completely separate? Okay.
we did our own thing. So got the couple next to me.
Ethel.
Well, got the couple next to my wife. We're first dates. They're kind of hugging, like yeah. And they're trying to paint, and I feel bad because this guy's obviously sucking, and at the painting, the date seems to be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's got the wine. Girl is really good at painting. She just kind of keeps looking over. I'm like, well, I mean, this is how you do the brush stroke. I can tell he's just like, I want something to develop with this girl, but I also want to choke her. I don't know what to do.
So let me cut in here, Don. So what you're saying is the girl chose something that her friends didn't suggest, but she went. It was her own. It was her own thing.
He probably picked the place, right?
I didn't talk. She was there first. That's all I know. She was there first, waiting on him. But then I had the old lesbian couple next to me, who got just sloshed, just fucking sloshed.
Nice.
And then had a lesbian fight right there next to me, which is very exciting.
Yeah, those are.
And it wasn't like sexy lesbians because they were old.
Right.
They were old and drunk and just gross. But whenever the other one wasn't looking, the other one would like get on that paint and like hit the other one's like, actual actual like they're
Like
they're
ruin
fucking
their
with-
picture?
They're fucking with each other's pictures.
Nice.
It's like that's not how you do trees. She would get in there and jab the trees and like I don't want my trees like that, bitch. Like
She said that?
Yeah. I don't know what to do with this.
The highest per capita abuse rate in relationships is lesbians. They beat the hell out of each
Yeah,
other.
they're real dramatic, man.
They just beat the hell out of each
Super
other.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Super dramatic.
super
A
dramatic.
lot of domestic violence in lesbian relationships.
I wonder how much domestic violence is in like gay men relationships.
That's called sex.
Oh,
Did you add to it? Did you like spark it a little bit?
I did kind of look over and say, "Oh, that tree looks really cool." Motherfucker! I didn't draw this tree. Like, oh well, that's nice. So then what happened was there was behind us there was this other dude who was just with his girl, just trying to mind his own business. Drunk girl grabs his painting and says, "This is the one I like," and gives him hers. Puts his on her easel. He's like, "Look what I did! Whoa! I drew a pretty picture." And the other lesbian's like, "Bitch, you didn't draw that picture."
Whoa!
And the other this innocent dude's girlfriend, poor little, you can tell she was like maybe like 21. And she's like, they're screwing with my man, but I'm pretty sure they can beat me up. I don't know what to do. And the guy's like, "Do I hit woman? Am I allowed to hit this woman?" I'm like, I'm trying to root for him. Like, yeah, this is.
I've hit a
women's
woman
lib.
before. It's great.
It's fantastic. She's got it coming. So this is women's lib. It's all equal. You know, she grabbed your thing, hit her, but that's not what happened. What happened was
That's a good thing.
drunk lady falls down, spills her wine, and accidentally smashes the painting.
Jesus.
Accidentally smashes her. Who's painting?
Yeah, I'm not sure. It was like the cup game. Yeah, I wasn't sure whose painting was whose. But all I know is I was asked to sign it. I was like, "Why do you want me to sign this?" She's like, "It's signed in the back, so I know who all was here." It's like,
What?
No. So
My name's Alan.
So I signed it Abraham Lincoln, and she didn't notice.
Nice.
So that asshole Abraham Lincoln made fun of my painting.
A double crutch lady fell at the Dayton Library today. The whole library went silent. And like I was gonna
It's a
go
big
More
help.
library.
silent than the library should be.
Oh, that place is
Silent
loud.
Square?
That place is loud as fuck. There was like live music and free coffee today, and they're handing out free cookies.
Oh Jesus.
And then word got out to all the weird hobos, and there was just hobos everywhere grabbing cookies and drinking coffee and hot chocolate.
word got out.
The thing I
Work
hate
out.
about that library is there's not enough bathrooms.
What? They're everywhere. They're on
Well, yeah,
every
they're
floor.
everywhere, but homeless people are always in them, and they got them locked. I can never reliably take a poo-poo there.
I'll let you in this staff restroom.
Well, there we go.
I got a beep. I got a
I'll
little.
let you know.
I got a little key farb. It's
Key farb.
key pop, farb, pop.
So is that how that wine thing ended? Was with her falling down, and we never just said "fuck it," or did they continue on?
Well, it was kind of after the group picture.
There was a group picture. What the hell was this? What kind of wine and?
But yeah, it was after while everyone was trying to clean up and leave.
Wow,
So,
that was like $50, I bet, for that.
yeah, it's not
Entertainment.
cheap.
No, it's not cheap.
But it was worth it.
Wow.
Watching drunk lesbians fight over trees.
They have white sunglasses.
No, they were definitely like golfing lesbians, or I mean, they were white trash, but like so putt lesbians probably.
Hmm. I've just noticed lesbians like Subarus and white sunglasses.
You know what else lesbians like? Other women. I've heard that about lesbians.
Have you?
Yeah.
Fuck, let's go to the box.
Yep.
Way to cap off.
That's what that lesbian said too.
Salvage something.
There we go. We can cut that down to something.
Well, we at least got that one line at the end.
Milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. At least got that one.
Can't believe you cut my snake story.
If this is